versus Magni. For Cosmodon!
You asked for it.
Wonder if I keep Conjurer's Calling against Warrior. Turn 4 Keysmith, turn 5 Coin Double Calling. Probably not a keep. Try to curve out against Warrior. I have Coin Secret into the Contender. And coin out a secret that he's not able to get rid of. Could also just like coin out Luna, but I think this might be a matchup where I really need to get the draws out of Luna around turn 7 or so. Picked up Subject 9, which is really nice on 5, going into Conjurer's Calling on 6. Contender's gotta be better than my other options here, I would think. We've got a Splitting Image and a Spellbender out. Interesting that he immediately made that hit. Okay, fair enough. I've got a few plays here. I can just play a 3-4, which is pretty good against his weapon. I can play Secret Keeper plus 3-4, which the Secret Keeper does die to his weapon. I can Conjurer's Calling a 2-4, but that's likely to give me something that he can use his weapon on, which he currently can't do with this 2-4. I could go Secret Keeper plus Counterspell. Sets up to stop a Brawl. Although he did just draw a rush minion with Town Crier, so he can probably kill whatever I play anyway. Like, just weapon into the Secret Keeper and then rush guy into Contender.
Got something to hide?
I think I like just playing 2 minions here. I do give him a thing to hit with his weapon, but that's not necessarily great if the rush minion he got last turn was Ziliax, because he kind of wants to go Ziliax plus weapon into this thing, so the Secret Keeper just kind of gets on board for free. Secret Keeper also plays around Dinomatic, which is obviously one of his more likely cards this turn. So Subject 9 draws 3. It's probably a pretty good play here.
Show me.
The value trades here. I can just hero power his guy and then make a couple 5s.
Defend the gates.
Militia Commander is definitely a bummer. I guess Mirror Entity is the secret that does the most here. Boom on curve is not what I was hoping to see. Probably want to hero power a 2-1. And that kind of feels like my entire turn, though. I can play the Sorcerer's Apprentice, but then he just runs these things into it. It's not great. Alright, kind of a slow turn. Next turn I have this Power of Creation, though. And then whichever 6-drop is worse, maybe I can follow up with some Conjurer's Callings on it the next turn. Pretty decent Mirror Entity. There's Khadgar for this Power of Creation if I want to hold it for that long. But I do already have a Conjurer's Calling I can use. I think I'm fine just playing Power of Creation here. I could go like Luna Khadgar and then Conjurer's Calling. Maybe that would be a play. I'd have 4 3-drops, which doesn't sound that scary. And I think it's pretty easy to always get a play like that this game. So it's not like popping off with the Khadgar here really does all that much. Let's just go Power of Creation and see what I can hit. These seem kind of bad. Spark Drill lets me kill a 3-4, but then one of these things just kills the second Spark Drill, so I probably just take 5/5s.
Defend the gates.
So that's a full clear if he wants it. Still, no, I don't have a counterspell up. Counterspell to shield slam that turn. So I probably do want to get a counterspell up before I go for some kind of Khadgar play. Let's go Sorcerer's Apprentice, draw a couple cards here.
I'll never tell. We have many secrets.
Alright, this seemed good.
Save the best for last.
Precision.
I think I'm dead, team.
The future.
I guess I can fireball this thing so it stops gaining armor.
Behold the tools of creation.
Next turn can be Khadgar Keysmith calling. Maybe I spend a calling here. 2-4 doesn't line up that great against a 4-2, but I'm not really
What to do?
particularly likely to find anything better off of random 3-drops. But Vape doesn't do anything. Can always Arcane Intellect, but what am I even looking for? Let's make a board. Okay, 4-2 stealth is nice.
Magic neutralized.
Well, now I really want to play Vaporize. So I might not be going for the Khadgar thing this turn. Just go Kirin Tor and draw some cards.
We have many secrets.
Can play a Sorcerer's Apprentice here. I do still have a counter spell in play, so I'm not that scared of an AoE. I can also play the Sorcerer's Apprentice next turn with this combo if I want. But I think I kind of like it here. It does damage and stuff. Easy Vape. Probably getting brawled now. That's 2 AoEs for one board though, so that's good for me. Let's find another counterspell. Easy.
We must band together, united for Conjurer. Your magic shall not save you.
Not the greatest 4s, but they do their job. Be in play. Hit him in the face. Man, I've got 2 bombs in my deck and I'm only at 10 HP, huh? That's kind of scary.
Somebody order a bomb.
Easy counterspell number 3. Can I draw my second Keysmith for counterspell number 4? Let's Frostbolt his face to shut down the second Wrench Caliber. No Omega Devastator, please. I assume he can rush in and kill one of my guys. I still have lethal. Okay, still have lethal. Nice. Oh no, I got bombed! Fuck!
Jaina versus Valera.
Watch your back. You asked for it.
Let's try to find Cure and Tor Mage. 2 drops, 1 drops.
Job's done.
I do have Secret into Contender, that's good.
Double time and double pay.
We hunger for vengeance.
This is the guy I set up for, right? Counterspell's good. Except he has the coin, so I guess it's not that good. Alright, I get to play Subject 9 into an empty board. Oh, but there's a secret. Yeah, basically just didn't draw a card this turn, which is a bummer. For my normal draw, that is. Let's go Sorcerer's Apprentice and play some secrets. I've seen his Lackey from his Cable Rat, so maybe now's a good turn to play the Mirror Entity. Because I don't think he has any small stuff in his hand. Rip my counterspell. Spellbender would have been okay there.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Alright, got a 3-3.
This guy's toast.
That's probably above average in this matchup, honestly. Oh, he's gonna kill it though.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Am I frostbolting an 0-3? Probably. Or I could go Secret Keeper double secret. He doesn't have that much of a hand to exploit this spirit.
I'll never tell.
Good Spellbender. That would have been a real bummer of a sap for me. Didn't want to risk getting vaped.
This guy's toast.
That guy's big. Let's draw some cards. Okay, Conjurer's calling. So next turn I have Khadgar, Keysmith calling. And I guess this turn I am isolating his Edwin and playing some crap. He seemed to, last turn, have a read on this being vaporized, so unfortunately he's probably going to play around it here. And I did make it pretty obvious by frostbolting a 3/3 instead of a 14/14.
So many options.
14 damage into a dire mole, let's go.
Choose soon.
Need a key?
It's gotta be Ice Barrier, because I'm dying.
Band together, united
Give me some good fours. Oh, I got Shaw. Could tell it was Shaw because this guy had Rush.
Pen is my
Wow, that Shaw was nasty. I can actually isolate his Edwin again, I think. Here, here. Bump, bump, bump. Can't quite kill the spirit, but that's fine. Yeah, I think I like keeping the Shaws healthy. I mean, I can't really complain about my 4-drops there because the Shaw was like a super high roll. But holy shit, getting 1/6s was kind of bad. He had a pretty good response there. Well, let's get some different 4s, because 1/1s are bad.
got something to hide.
Could have started fireballing the Edwin, but it's not like he can go face, so I'm not really that concerned about it. I'll just fireball it next turn after one of my minions gets damage into it. Or maybe I just fireball his face.
Double time and double pay.
He got sick of trading. How mad would he have been if that wasn't vaporized? He probably had an almost perfect read on it being vaporized, though, because there just aren't that many mage spells, or mage secrets. Looks like these fireballs almost always get there. I don't need that 1 damage. Shout out to Vaporize.